Hey everyone, and welcome to another Specky video, and we're gonna have a look at another one of my favorite Specky games from back in the day. And yes, of course, it's another Joffa Smith game, and more specifically it's Hypersports, published by Imagine Software in 1985, and this is after they were acquired by Ocean, so this is more of a label than a publisher, I suppose, at this point in time. And of course Bob Wakelin has done the cover art, and he's based it on the visuals from the Arcade Flyer, using mostly the same characters, but he has repainted them and recomposed them, and honestly this looks way better than the Arcade Flyer. That one looks a bit weirdly empty. This is great work, really nice composite here. And the arcade game was developed and released by Konami in 1984 and is known as Hyper Olympic in Japan. And it's of course a sequel to Konami's Track and Field that was released in '83. I have not been able to find out who at Konami designed or developed the game. If anyone knows, please make a comment. And upon release in Japan, the Game Machine magazine listed Hypersports in their August issue as being the 6th most successful table arcade unit of the month. And I do believe the game was decently successful in most parts of the world, but maybe not quite as much as its prequel, Track and Field. And there's a total of 7 Olympic events in the arcade version, but only 6 in the Spectrum version. The pole vault event was excluded, probably due to memory restrictions. So let's just dive into the Spectrum version, shall we? And the loading screen for the Spectrum version looks amazing. And I'm pretty sure it was Joffa who made this, because it says JF or JOF down in the left corner just before the colors are loaded. So I'm decently sure it was Joffa who made it. And yeah, it looks amazing. Great use of the limited color capabilities of the Spectrum. And this game is a single load, so all of these 6 events are crammed into Specky memory, which is pretty damn amazing. And this was also probably my favorite Spectrum sports game. I wasn't really into that type of games. Much thanks to the joystick destruction, the waggling. But there's not just joystick waggling involved in this one. There's also some precision-based events, so I really rather like that. But I'm going to be playing on keyboard, so yeah, cross your fingers and all that. And I've been doing some training, so hopefully I'm not going to be completely hopeless. Let's just get started with some swimming. And we're going to have to enter our name, of course. Let's just do Cog. We're going to start out with some swimming. It's going to be amazing. And of course, here's some joystick waggling, or in my case, keyboard waggling. So we need to just mash left and right very quickly and press fire to breathe, otherwise we're going to lose a lot of speed. And I'm not doing great at the moment. Come on. I did much better when I did the training beforehand. I can do this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. My poor fingers. Come on, come on. Oh, the excitement. Yeah, I still qualify. Qualification is 45 seconds. Second place though. Oh, that was annoying. But yeah, not bad. And this is probably one of my favorite events of the game, Skeet Shoot. And it's pretty basic, just reaction based. You need to shoot all the targets. And I used to be able to get a perfect score on this. I wasn't too bad, I qualify. And if you do get a perfect score on this one, you get to shoot a duck as the last target. So there's the Joffa's duck. Always ducks in every single one of his games. Well, maybe not Green Beret. Oh, man. Oh, come on. Oh, that was horrific. What am I doing? Oh, not too bad. I still qualified, although that was sad and embarrassing. Let's see if we can get this done properly. I'm going to shut up and trying to get it done now. Ah! And once you lose the rhythm, you're doomed. Ah, that was awful. Oh, same score though as the first attempt, so alright. So you didn't get to see the duck, I'm sorry. This one I don't think requires any waggling. No, you just press the button. At least not yet. Press fire when you reach this jump board and press fire again when you're standing up, and then you just do the waggle thing and try to land on your feet. Yeah, that worked. Interestingly enough, if you land on your head, if you fail, you can still qualify. But I think the overall score is based on how far you jump and how many spins you make and all that. And this is still a lot of fun, actually. I must admit. It's all about timing and smashing. Left and right. Bit of a failure there. I think I got further, but, you know. Oh, God, that was horrific. Foul. Foul indeed. And now it's time for my absolute favorite event. And we can press fire to try and get rid of some of the wind. Oh, God, 7. Wow. That's not good. And we need to hit an angle as close to 5 degrees as possible to get the right height. Oh, not too bad. Okay, this seems like I can do this. But I have to fire fairly early. But this was just so much fun. I'm not sure why, but there's something deeply satisfying about this event. Did I? Didn't make it. Didn't qualify. Need 2,840. That's horrible. That's more like it. Almost in the middle. Oh, another 400. Great stuff. I thought that was going to be a perfect one. Still 400, but this is going to work out, I think. I'm going to qualify, I think. Please, please. It's going pretty good. Close to 5 degrees there. Oh, I failed, really? Gonna have to do better. I'm not sure why this is so damn satisfying. It's just a lot of fun. Still enjoying it. This event and the game in general, with some minor exceptions, and we'll talk more about that soon. Come on. No, I'm gonna fail. I think. Well, maybe not. Let's see. One more arrow. Come on, let's do this. No! Oh, ball socks. Well, I have saved a snapshot, so let's try this again. Oh, way too high. Oh, so close. So close. Oh. At least my score is improving greatly. Let's try this again. Okay, I got a good feeling about this one. Wind 0. 400. Awesome. Not so awesome. Come on, I can see a medal in my immediate future here. Please. Oh, it's too late. Oh, very close to perfect again. Okay, one more arrow, please. Let this work. Come on. No, still not qualified. Surely this is the time, right? Yeah, this got to be it. Unless I balls up the last arrow completely. Yes, finally. That took forever. Yes. Kind of weird that he's jumping there because the view is from above and now he's lying on the ground and I don't know what's going on there. Oh, okay, I got a nice one. That's good. And it's time for the triple jump, which unfortunately involves some waggling here. Punishing of the keys, maybe more in this case. Need to get up to speed as fast as possible. Waggle, waggle, waggle. Then we hold the button until we get 45 degrees or as close as we can. I think that should qualify. Just barely. Oh yes. Excellent. And these sound effects were amazing on the Spectrum. That sounded like real applause, right? Or the crowd cheering. Well, maybe not quite, but I was pretty amazed by it back in the day. Anything that didn't go beep or fart or burp was pretty damn amazing. Probably not as far right. No. Sorry about the noise in the background, because I am hammering the poor keys here. Very clicky keyboard. Can I possibly break the record? Not quite, but not too bad. And now it's time for my least favorite event of them all, the weightlifting. And yeah, I think I managed to beat this eventually, but it was really hard to figure out what the hell you were supposed to do. And I didn't have a manual for the game, of course, because I acquired it from some dubious sources, shall we say. We can actually select the more heavy weight, but I'm going to go with flyweight, because trust me, this is hard as balls. Okay, I'm dreading this, because we're going to have to be hammering the poor keyboard again to get some power, to get this guy to get off his knees, and then we press fire as he flashes. And this is where it gets kind of weird. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Yes! I did it. First attempt. This took me forever back in the day. Absolutely forever. But I think I got it done eventually. And then I have a memory of the game actually ending with some sort of ending sequence. But I think I'm confusing that, because that's not happening. It just restarts. But let's see if we can do bantam weight. Because, yeah, why not? I'm being so successful here. Come on. And I love the animation here with the legs just appear from underneath. Awesome stuff. Please, please, please lift it. My poor fingers are hurting more than I would actually be lifting this in real life. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, my poor hands and fingers. Wow. I never thought I'd get this done. And as you can see, the game just restarts. And I have a clear memory of some sort of, Olympic animation thing. But nope, doesn't happen. I think the game will just keep going, keep looping. So and that's kind of part of the fun, to try and improve your times and individual event scores as well. So yeah, it's a really, really awesome little game that is still fun to play today, actually, with maybe the exception of the weightlifting, because that was my least favorite, as I said. Pain in the butt, and I'm not even trying here because my fingers are in dire need of a very long holiday. Oh man, this is painful. Game over. Yeah, that was... Oh, we get some sort of music here. That was maybe because I finished a round of the game. I'm not sure, but we still didn't get an animation. I clearly remember that. It must have been another sports game, but I think I'm going to be calling it quits here, and we'll be checking out a couple of reviews before we end, as usual. And I do believe that most magazines were quite enthusiastic back in the day about this game. And I do believe this game is on the top 100 list of games that you really should play on the Spectrum. But Sinclair User awarded the game 4 out of 5, and they wrote, "Hypersports is almost assured of success in the shops, but whether it is better than Daley Thompson's Decathlon is another matter. The programming is certainly of similar excellence, except for this swimming event, but these sports themselves do not form a coherent sequence, in the way that the 10 Decathlon sports do. It is certainly superior to the current crop of sports simulations, and it will be interesting to see how it stacks up against Daley Thompson's Super Test shortly to come." And I would definitely consider this game to be superior to Daley Thompson's Decathlon, which I found quite repetitive and just joystick destroying action, really. This one is way more fun in my opinion. So I think it really deserves 1 more star, to be perfectly honest. And Your Spectrum also awarded the game 4 out of 5, and they wrote, My only gripe is that it's a bit of a bore having to go back to the beginning if you fail to qualify at any of the rounds. This is about the only way I'll do a triple jump in my bedroom. And yeah, I can agree with that. It's a bit frustrating being sent back, especially at the weightlifting event where I just kept failing and having to redo the entire game. That was a pain in the butt, I have to admit. And one of the other reviewers wrote, "What a sports simulation. The events have mostly done away with the key bash and joystick thrashing of previous games of this ilk. And I don't like to boast, but I bet there's not many of you on your third time round already." Yeah, I think having a manual really made the weightlifting bit a lot easier, because I got 2 classes done on my first attempt. That was just insane. I never thought I'd get past that bit. But yeah, it's a really fun Spectrum game still. Another amazing piece of work from Joffa. So I hope you enjoyed this quick peek at Hypersports. Thanks for watching and all that guff. And as always, hope to see you next time. Cheers!